Oh, my phone's doing funny things. Good evening, gospel revolutionaries around the world. This is Michael Lilborn Williams coming to you live from the bonus room in my sister's garage. Hey, Gary, my brother just signed on. Some other people are signing on as we speak. We appreciate that. This is going to be birthday week for my brother and I. His birthday happens to fall on the 15th of August, and mine falls on the 16th of August. So send us presents. This is a really very special time in the Gospel Revolution and Mike Williams Ministries. Daniel and I were trying to kind of codify what we have taught on over the last year. It is so immense. It is so amazing. And things just one right after the other of major breakthroughs of understanding in the gospel. And like I said, this has been really quite an amazing thing to be a part of. I'm just grateful that I get to participate in this, and for all of you that give me such support and encouragement. I really do appreciate that also. We get detractors, we get everything from people, threatening us to encouraging us. And you got to take it all. You can't take the parts that you like and leave out the rest. That would be very nice. Jackie, glad you're here. And there's my sister also. Goodness gracious, we've just got a crowd coming in. Thank you, guys. I want to let you know right up front that today's show will be the last live show that I do until after the Calgary conference, which comes up the first weekend in September. Now, even though this will be the last live conference, what we're going to do is set up a series of specific, not just pull one out of the hat, but we're going to select a specific group of teachings from this Tuesday night that have given a lot of light and have brought us to the point of where we are, that we need to think through some more things. I love growing. I love expanding my thoughts. I love listening to other people. I love trying to see if I can understand where they're coming from and how that compares to what I think. That to me is a joyful thing. There are some people that do not like that at all. I do not mind being disagreed with at all. That's not a problem for me. But I'll tell you what I think. It's not like that I don't have the ability to speak up and say what I need to say. I can tell there's something going on with my camera. I don't know if I'm right side up, upside down, but I think you're seeing it. Today, as we bring this particular teaching, kind of wrap up things as to where we are right now, I do want to share a couple of things with you that has brought us to a point. You might say, Mike, why are you taking this time off? Because I need to think. I'm telling you, we are in and at a point of understanding that is going to require a great deal of research and a great deal of thought before I open my mouth and say things that I don't yet understand. But they're there in front of us. We can see them. They're very powerful. And I just don't know that I know how to say them yet. I'll just be very honest with you about that. And so the Calgary conference is actually going to be a real coming together of the study that we are going to be doing over the next 30 days before the Calgary conference. And you say, Mike, why can't you just keep doing the videos? Because I know me. I know I'm going to start saying things about it that I don't want to say yet because I don't think that I am prepared yet well enough to make sure that what I have to share with you, and it's things you've not heard. It's things I will guarantee you have not heard before. And but what's new around here? You're all the time hearing things that you've not heard before. Uh, so as we wrap up this one and just this 15, 20 minutes that we have here that we're doing with you, uh, be sure and tune in to the show that will come out on Friday that Daniel and I did. We want to make sure that you get in on that because we'll be saying more about this very thing that we're talking to you about right now that will come up in the following show. And then there'll be one more show. Let's see, we'll have the the show will come out, and then we will have one more show that we will do after that between now and the Calgary conference. But like I said, this one will be the last live show that I'm going to be doing until after the Calgary conference. And everything is going to be talked about, and we're going to be pulling back the curtain on the things that we're looking at and understanding. One of the most amazing things I think that we in the Gospel Revolution have discovered is, and it's been by reflection back on what other people say and comparing what the scriptures say as compared to what we see, what people are saying compared to what we're saying. The Baptists, the Methodists, the Presbyterians, the Hindus, it doesn't make any difference who it is. We want to find truth through comparing some of these things and helping us to understand. And like I said, we will go into more detail on this particular subject, especially in this coming Friday's show. Don't miss it. You really need to hear this. And I want to speak to you just a minute about the word reconciliation. And here is where that we've got to take a break. I've got to absorb some of this stuff. It's incredible. So the term reconciliation, we accepted the definition that Christianity put on it. And what the definition that Christianity put on it was that God was reconciling the fall of Adam and putting things back in the condition they were before Adam. Nobody's ever been able to kind of teach through all of that. And we have Mirror Bible and Global Grace that are saying that there never was a problem. One believes there was a fall, one believes there wasn't a fall. But that we were all complete in the first Adam, which that just isn't true. I mean, I almost am at the point where I don't want to justify that with the time to talk about it, because there is nothing in the scriptures that validates that what God completed with Adam was the finished work. The finished work didn't show up until the cross. There's no need in you wasting time with that, because it is a waste of time. I spent the time to go in and research this. Daniel has, others on our staff has, and we've poured hundreds of hours into this. And every time we've wanted to see if there's a possibility that any of this is right, and we found out it just simply is not. It's just not there. Now, the term reconciliation is where a lot of this goes wrong, because the term to reconcile, like this, and we use it this way, we use it the way that Christianity defined it, but you're going to find out that this term to reconcile means something different. So like if you were separated from your wife or your husband, or you had a falling out with somebody, you would be looking for a reconciliation, which by definition, by the way that we use the word, it means to bring back together that which has been split apart. So what has happened, ironically, is Mirror Bible and Global Grace found out there was never anything split apart. That was very true. But so we're all in there groping, trying to find these directions in the hallways of this. And I think everybody is sincerely looking, and so are we here at the Gospel Revolution. So when we look at the word reconciliation, though, and I'm not going to just listen to the show when it comes out on Friday, we go into the Greek and everything. I don't even have the Greek word here available for you. But the word reconcile, which really only shows up 2 times in the New Testament, once in the Ephesians and 1 time in Colossians. But it's Paul's teaching on reconciliation. And to reconcile, at least the word reconcile, shows up just 2 times. And the word reconcile, when we went into it, and then going back and studying the context of this, the word reconcile doesn't mean to bring back together something that's been torn apart. It means to bring together that which was never together ever before. Wow. So that gives us a whole different insight into the issue of what was Adam. Adam was created in the image of God, but he was not one with God, never was one with God. You just cannot, you can't say that. It says that when he created Adam, part of creation, he said, and it was good, but good is not perfect. But perfection is what you have in Christ. Why do you have perfection? One of the terms that came to me, and you know how Paul said the spiritual can help you understand, came first and produces the natural, but the natural can turn right around and teach you about the spiritual then, of course. If the natural came out of the spiritual, then the natural can in turn help you understand the spiritual. So when it comes to joining things together that never were together before, I could go through a whole list of incredible inventions that have taken place in the last couple hundred years especially, and show you that some magnificent things have happened. Let's just take one product. It's called steel. Steel is the only reason you see a skyscraper, easy for you to say. That is the only reason. It's steel. Now, steel, you don't dig steel out of the ground. Steel is iron ore mixed with other precious elements. So if you look up alloy, just all of you guys, just when you get off of here, just press Siri and just say define alloy. And look at that definition. And I tell you what you're going to see. You're going to see the gospel. The word alloy is the word reconciliation. The word alloy is the word reconcile. I'm not talking about the Greek terms. I'm talking about the functionality of this. So what an alloy is taking a fairly worthless element like iron ore. Iron is great, but it corrodes. It is not long lasting whatsoever when put into service. But if you mix iron ore with other precious elements, it makes steel. Now, the interesting thing about this alloy process, and I'm going to call it a reconciliation because I want you to understand that's what reconciliation is. It's when you bring 2 things together that never were together before. And what we are doing in human history is we are now, in the things that we create, we are reflecting the cross. We're reflecting the very creative power of God and the reconciliation that Jesus brought between God and man. But do you know what happens when iron ore is mixed with precious elements? You can't find the iron ore anymore. It's not there because it's become a whole new thing. But you see, it's not just the iron ore that you can't dig into the steel and find it in the iron ore. It's become something else now. But also the very precious elements that were added. You can't find them either. And I'm going to stop right there. This world is on the verge of a greater gospel revolution than what I ever dreamed. As we begin to understand who we really are and what this new creation really is, and what the things that were are not anymore, you're going to be able to get free from religion. I don't care what brand of Christianity it is, you're going to be able to walk out of it. Hinduism, you'll be able to walk out of it. It doesn't make any difference which form of mysticism, you'll be able to walk out of it, because the gospel will help you understand this powerful reconciliation that was done with the entire earth, where man and God became not just joined together, but something brand new. I hope this strikes your imagination. We sure hope it does. If I keep talking, I'm going to say more than what I want to. So from now until Calgary Conference, this is Michael Lilborn Williams, and I'm going to be studying. I've got a lot of research to do along with our other staff members and some of you other guys I'm going to be in contact with, because we need a lot of brain work in this and a lot of understanding, because this insight is taking us to points to where we need to say things, and we need to say them accurately, and we need to say them very precisely. And I'm not ready to do that. I need to learn some more. I love you guys. We hope that you will continue hanging in there and join in on the conference. It's all free. You don't have to pay a thing. Come and join in on the conference beginning next month, first weekend in September. You can find out. We'll be posting all of the dates and stuff. It's going to be a Zoom meeting, so everyone is invited. We love you guys so much. And there's, goodness gracious, there's so many people that's come on board. We appreciate you guys. Somebody must have known this was going to be my last one for a month. I didn't tell anybody. Love you guys. Bye-bye.